Thursday morning collective. I am Quan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Good morning. So, you know how when you was in high school, you know how kids have a way of looking at people that are older than them, that are still within a certain age of them. Sometime we'll see someone older that hangs around them as being cool. Um, like let's say you have men, young men in their 20s that go hang around junior high school girls, 14-year-olds and 16-year-olds, or 16-year-old boys and 14-year-old boys. And at the time, they think that they are just the hottest shit since sliced bread. They think that they're cool. Everything about them is cool. Wow, you got your own apartment, or wow, you're in college. Wow, you have a job. Wow, you have a car and a driver's license. Wow, you get to hang out after hours. And they feel like these people are cool because they do things that they have not been exposed to yet. And when they get older and they do those things, and it's not as exciting, and the magic of it is gone, because everything to a child or teenagers is brand new in the world. As you're getting older, all of your experiences are more intense because they're new experiences. When you first start having sex, when you're younger, at a younger age, it seems more intense because, it's your first time venturing off and opening up your sexual energy. And a lot of times it can be manipulated by someone that's older than you, because, you're in the energy of self-discovery. But it's like the type of games that karmic men and women play when you're younger and your frontal lobe is not fully developed, versus when you become older and it's not new. It's nothing brand new to you. You can achieve whatever you achieve with somebody else by yourself, and things like that nature. It's not the same magic. You understand? It's not the same magic as it was. That's why people remember the music they started fucking to when they were younger. Just you and me, Tony, or if you came from that generation, you remember when you became sexually active, you remember the music that was playing at that time. And that's going to be your music for the rest of your life. I think Chris Rock said that in one of his things. But the point is, when you get older, some of the people that you thought were cool, they become corny to you. Like, oh man, you wasn't cool. We thought you were cool because you're so-and-so's older brother. And you were doing things that none of us were doing because we were younger. But you were really just hanging around younger people. You're really not that cool. I'm older now and I do everything and more than you do. And it was not a big deal. It was just you were coming around us because that wasn't our season or our age yet. I'm picking up on a young woman that kind of forged a karmic friendship with an older woman. This woman, this could be a young woman that could have forged this friendship when she was between the age of maybe 17, maybe between the age of 16 and 21. I feel like this is somewhere between the age of 16 and 21. She might have forged a friendship, a karmic one, with an older woman that might have been in her late 20s or something like that. And this woman misled her. And she thought this woman knew everything about the world and manifesting abundance, and had cool friends, and they were the shit, and could put her on the right path. Because she had a skewed vision of the real world and how it works, and also a skewed vision of understanding universal law and a lot of other things that she just was young and naive to. whoever this young woman is, she ended up pulling her into a world of a lot of legal issues, karmic troubles. She went down the wrong path, doing spell work, trying to manifest abundance using her sexual energy, but abusing her body, creating and forging spiritual ties with other unhealed people that she contracted spiritual diseases from that don't put her in a peaceful mind state. She's not peaceful financially. She's not peaceful in her life, peaceful in her environment, peaceful with legalities, legal issues. She doesn't have any peace connected to this person, and realizes all of these people have horrible attitudes, demonic spirits, and none of them are ever at peace. They make horrible decisions, and they keep on making horrible decisions. And this young woman only sees someone's situation as getting worse and worse and worse. The older woman that she followed. And now that her frontal lobe is starting to come in and developing more, this young woman realizes the value of being at peace and not following the path of being reckless and destructive toward innocent people, toward doing negative things. It's like they're starting an awakening. And she's also realizing that this young woman wanted to use her and never liked her. She was only flattering her. Like, oh, out of all the young people your age, see, you're smart. You're not dumb like your mother, who's broke because she doesn't use her sexual energy in this type of way. You're going to have money. I'm telling you how it is out here in the world. And I'm telling you what you need to do if you want to be successful. It's only one way to manifest real abundance. If you don't want to spend years working hard. You know, this woman is an idiot. And I think whoever this young woman realizes it, look at all your friends all broke, having to go to work. See, it's almost like, y'all remember the Players Club? Y'all remember in the Players Club that really, really pretty, what was that really, really pretty actress's name? Cousin Ebony, I think. Yeah. Cousin Ebony. I think it was Cousin Ebony. That was the younger one that followed up her sister, not her sister. She followed her cousin working at a strip club. And Ronnie, she followed behind Ronnie and her older cousin that was working at the strip club because she wanted to do the same thing she was doing. But her cousin had certain rules, like no sleeping with the clients. I only dance, and it's just to get out of school. But Cousin Ebony hooked up with Ronnie, who also worked at the strip club, and she said, "You're not going to ever be successful or make no money. Girl, you're going to end up only getting enough money to drive a Toyota instead of a Benzo. Like that. You need to do more than what your cousin is doing, blah, 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 blah." It's almost that type dynamic. Okay. It's the dynamic of Cousin Ebony, the younger cousin that followed up Ronnie instead of her cousin, and started doing extra things at the strip club to get more money and get more money fast, and compromising her values and integrity. So whoever this younger person is, they're realizing that they were misguided by somebody that don't know nothing about life, that makes poor decisions. And years later, she's seeing that this person is in some crazy energy. Her life is crazy and sitting in the balance. Her finances are in the balance. This woman's going to go into poverty. She's got all kind of problems with the law now. And she's still refusing to live an honest lifestyle and to surrender, even while she sees her life declining and going downhill. Okay. So it's like she's realizing this was not a good friendship. It was an older woman that didn't care about her. Like Ronnie didn't care about little Cousin Ebony. She just wanted to use her for something that she needed her to do. You understand? So this woman played on this younger woman's ego. Okay. She played on her ego and played on her naivety. And she needed her help to get away with some kind of crime and things that these people were trying to get away with. And she manipulated her. She never cared about her. She even turned her against her own mother and convinced her to go and do things behind her mother's back. And this young woman, it's like she thought that this woman really liked and favored her and cared about her and just didn't want her to be broke. Like, I guess she said, your mother's broke because your mother is not willing to get into this type of lifestyle. And she's stupid, almost like in the movie Goodfellas, not Goodfellas, the Bronx Tale. Almost like in the movie Bronx Tale, when the father loved the son, and he was telling his son, look, son, I drive this bus and make an honest living so you could have steak and you and your mother could, have the things that you need. I work very hard. Don't follow up on these other idiots on the corner over here because these other idiots, and I think it was another older masculine with sense on his head in the Bronx Tale that was like, don't follow these people up. These people are going to end up dead or in jail. Don't follow them up or whatever. They sit around doing nothing constructive with their lives. So it's that type of energy where this woman made this young woman, think that she fuck with her like that. It's only because I care about you and I don't want to see you broke like your mother. But in actuality, she needed her help to pull off some kind of scam or con that she was up to, and she needed her help. So she had to convince her that she had genuine affection for this young woman, like she fucks with her like that. And this young woman, now that her frontal lobe is developed, has realized she don't have the same energy or friendship for her. She just wanted to manipulate her because she was younger and more impressionable. And she's not at peace right now because of it. She connected her to a group of karmics, to a coven, where they have been doing a lot of things that have been very destructive to this young woman's spirit, to her body, to her health, and to her overall psychological well-being and financially. Okay. Now I have peace in the reverse. Okay. I have friendship. I have imagination, honesty in reverse, and surrender in the reverse. Now, gift in the reverse. Somebody realizes whatever they were trying to get away with and pull off, whatever the latest con is, it's too much of a burden to get it done, because people discount God, people discount divine spiritual help from people that are spiritually ranked. And of course, when you are vibing low, you're not going to acknowledge God. You're not going to acknowledge that there are people in the world that are spiritually ranked higher than the demons that you conference with, that you can't just do whatever you want to because you're a human that wiped this shit out your ass like everybody else. And you don't have no real power over another person. You understand? But the ego is a devilish thing. The most powerful thing, on the earth, the biggest challenge to overcome for the human woman and man is your ego, because your ego tells you that you're greater than universal laws and God. Your ego tells you that you can have dominance over another person because you have an entitlement complex to the point of delusion. And the ego is the devil. The ego convinces you that you can accomplish feats over people, like I said, that you actually can't, that you're greater than you actually are. Okay. So I have living room here. These people have had these things that they've been keeping private amongst them. And somebody realized whatever they thought their ego convinced them, or somebody convinced their ego, whatever gift or reward they were going to get at the end of whatever endeavors they were into, that is a long road to it, and it's too burdensome because they came up against somebody that was spiritually ranked, and has divine protection from up above, from ancestors. Somebody is connected to ancestral help, ancestors that have mastered themselves, that are on a much higher level in a much higher realm, and they're connected to that because they're spiritually ranked, because they're in alignment. Okay. And there's someone here very childish. I got the Emperor in the reverse. There's an older man or woman that has not been able to pull off a theft, connected to that karmic woman that's also older, that doesn't want to be honest and surrender. And these two people are getting nowhere. They're getting nowhere, and they're doing the same thing. They have a reprobate mind, and this younger person is realizing, damn, I used to look up to y'all. I thought y'all were cool. I thought that y'all knew what y'all were talking about, because, you know, you flash money in my face. You flash a couple of vacations, and people, you connected me with resources, people that have allowed me to do a little bit of traveling around the world. You showed me some cars. So I thought y'all had it going on. I was looking up to y'all. But in actuality, now that I'm older, I can see that nothing you all have is stable, and you have legal issues, and y'all are physically and spiritually sick, and y'all are not making any progress, and you're not growing, and y'all are only falling into poverty and debt and sickness and despair, and y'all are starting to look like a couple of junkies to me, and I'm ready to break free. So what is the energy, Holy Spirit? What is the energy crowning this read? Somebody realizes, this younger person realizes, these people are not as cool as their mother, and not as cool as they view them as. They were just playing and manipulating their ego. And, you know, when you're a younger person, you know how it is, y'all. You know how you think you know it all. You know, can't nobody tell you nothing about life, about the world. It's like, you know, no, I know, you don't know. When you're younger, you think you know it all. You see, you don't have connections, and you're not rich, so why would I listen to you? And that's because people don't understand the definition of rich. Rich is not just getting a whole bunch of money, because Puff Daddy, I don't even want to call him that, nasty, Sean Diddy, whatever the fuck, Puffy Combs, he got a whole lot of money. He got a whole lot of money, and his life is in shambles, and he doesn't have any peace, and he's got bad habits, and lots of demons, and all kind of mess going on. Rich is not money. Rich is when you are in a higher elevated way of living, because of a balanced crown chakra, because you're in alignment, and you can attract the people, places, things, and experiences in your life you want, and they function for you, and bring you peace and love and joy and happiness. That doesn't come with jail time. That doesn't come with sexually transmitted diseases. That doesn't come with a whole bunch of unsettledness in your spirit and sadness, because you're unhealed, and you keep on transferring the demons and energy from other people that you intermene and intermix with, that are also unhealed, that's restless, that's always in a state of war and conflict and arguing, when you can be peaceful in your life and happy with the people that you're with, in a healthy way, a higher elevated way of living, financially, spiritually, energetically, physically. You know, that's it. That's what rich is, when you're healthy all the way around, not just your pockets being healthy. Okay. What is the energy crowning this read? Some people think rich is just when your pockets are aligned. Rich is when you have friends that don't have, you are filthy rich if you have friends and family that don't have a price, meaning they're not sellouts. you can't give them any amount of money to backstab and betray you. When you're surrounded by genuine people that love you, that form a bond and support system to and around you, and you protect each other, and they won't take money from another to hurt or harm you or set you up. That's rich. Baby, you are filthy rich. You are filthy rich when you forge families, bonds with people, places, and things of people that practice integrity, that love you, and it's organic love. Ooh. Somebody might be watching somebody right now or keeping an eye on things. Somebody's working very diligently on something. Someone is very focused on something that they're working on right now, or they're very focused on their work. Okay, somebody's getting back focused on something that they're trying to accomplish right now. That might even be a good investment, something that somebody might be trying to get back in alignment with their own purpose, if not trying to find their purpose. And they might be trying to focus now on something that they feel in their life can manifest good fruit, good, honest fruit. What is the obstacle right now? The obstacle is somebody that they were connected to that cannot regulate their emotions, that only knows how to try to abuse power with people. The Strength card in reverse can talk about an abuse of power. And the Queen of Cups in reverse can speak to a person that does not know how to regulate their emotions. These are the people that will turn a simple ticket for not stopping at a stop sign into a whole felony, and then bring their whole entire Queen of Cups reverse family to a police scene and start a fight. And now, for no damn reason, about the whole family got felonies, and the whole life is falling apart because having lack of emotional control. This is that type energy. These are the type of energies that can turn something that's very, very simple and blow it out of proportion because they can't regulate their emotions. And something that could have been a simple ticket for speeding ends up turning into a whole felony because they don't regulate their emotions, and they act out of emotion and not logic, and their life is chaos. This is the person that's dishonest, that doesn't want to surrender. With the 8 of Cups in reverse, this is somebody that can't emotionally let go of things. They don't know how to release things emotionally, and they can't backstab and betray you. So somebody is trying to backstab and betray you, but they can't. You're spiritually ranked, okay? Your destiny is already set spiritually. So it has to happen in the physical. It's no choice. Whatever you draw on that carbon paper, whatever you're tracing, that carbon paper, when you're tracing something, that's what's going to come out on the carbon copy. You can't change it. That's the template. Your template, your spiritual template for your life and what has to happen in your life is already etched out in your Akashic record and already etched out on the spiritual realm because of your good deeds. So it has to play out on the physical. So any humdrum or dum-dum that's thinking, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to change things around and force things on the physical realm to be the way I want them to be, to force your destiny to be what I want it to be, and to still get away with this crime. But that's not what the template says. That's not what is outlined or laid out spiritually for you. Okay? When you're tracing with a light pencil, with that, the trace paper, the only thing that can possibly come out on that carbon paper, y'all know what I'm talking about, when there's something etched and engraved and you put trace paper over it and you go like this with the pencil and the image comes out. So say it's a picture of a dog engraved, okay? And you put that carbon paper over it and you start tracing with a light pencil like this. A cat can't come out. You understand? A house can't come out. The only thing that can come out is a dog, because that's what's on the template. And that represents the spiritual and the physical realm. You understand? The only outcome that can possibly happen is the one that's spiritually already laid out for you. Everything in the physical is first manifested in the spiritual. And somebody don't understand that because they ignorant and they don't have a connection to God because they're not in alignment. So their energy, their consciousness and awareness does not go beyond their lowest chakras. So they're blocked intuition and lack of foresight and knowledge. Crown chakra, third eye is blocked. So of course this person's going to run on a goddamn hamster wheel. Of course this person is going to try to drive a car with their feet. Of course this person is going to try to do everything backwards and upside down and end up a broke bum. Of course this is a reprobate minded person that cannot see their life declining and is quickly steep into poverty because they're trying to go against the grain, trying to push a 10-ton truck uphill while the emergency brake is on. What happened in the recent past? Someone might have Leo in their chart. What happened in the recent past? It's a reprobate mind. Of course, this person is going to keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting something to be different. Somebody might be moving on to calmer waters about something because they realize somebody is stuck. Somebody is stuck in an illusion. And somebody might be realizing that somebody thinks they're going to win at all costs with the 5 of swords, but they're stuck in an illusion. All of these reprobate-minded people. Someone could be a Leo. Somebody could be an earth sign. Somebody is very shallow. They're very superficial. This person doesn't have a spiritual connection at all. This is someone that obsesses about money and material things. They have no spiritual connection. This might be the younger person. It could be a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. They definitely have earth in their chart, but this is the younger person that's moving on to calmer waters. And they work for possibly a Capricorn. There's a Capricorn energy here. Or somebody is demonically possessed and obsessed. Somebody is demonically possessed and obsessed, and they're a narcissist. Narcissists lack empathy and compassion. So they are going to engage in activities preying on other people to cause misfortune for their own selfish benefit and self-indulgence. And people that lack empathy and compassion, because they're imbalanced, they can never win in life. Okay. And something might be coming towards somebody very quickly with this 8 of Wands energy. Okay. So this reprobate mind, I don't even think this person is completely demonically possessed. That's what I'm getting. They realize this person has a demonic possession. And it's that demon that wants people to follow them in that person to destruction. That's going to lead them to jail. That's going to lead to more suffering because the demon just want to eat. The demon do not care if these people get this money by tomorrow or not. All the demon cares about is where its next meal is coming from. And they eat off of negative energy and suffering and pain. So whether the pain comes from someone that you're executing something against to hurt, or the pain comes from you as a result of being an idiot and failing at what you attempted to do and going to jail and suffering in jail, the demon don't give a damn. As long as they can get as many human vessels into an energy of pain and suffering as possible so that they can eat off their energy and feed. Okay? So that's why this person was working so hard to get this young person to get on the same page as them, doing the same thing over and over again for as long as possible without any possibility of change. Because they know in the end, that demon knows in the end, they will be able to eat off of the pain and suffering of that person carrying that demon and the younger person when that younger person ends up impoverished in jail with a disease, spiritual or physical, in legal issues, in poverty, in bad connections, in some kind of spiritual prison of a life as a result of their misdeeds in suffering. The demon is going to be able to eat off of their energy and anybody else involved. So somebody's moving to calmer waters. Tell me more about the situation. And childish. Whoever this younger person is whose frontal lobe has developed a little further, they realize all these people they were working with that are older than them are less mature than they are. And they just got a hold of them and a hold of their mind before their frontal lobe was developed. And their eyes are opening up to seeing y'all are some immature as old as people. Because I got an Emperor reverse. There's an older water sign that is involved too. It's like a Cancer and a Leo energy. And they know both of these people are childish. They're childish as fuck, and they're not manifesting anything, whatever their goals are. I think this child might be, this young adult is actually more advanced than these older people. They just got them before their frontal lobe was developed. But now that their frontal lobe is developed, they're seeing these people they looked up to at one time through different lens and different eyes. They're growing. Tell me more about the situation right now with that strength card. So they are stuck trying to balance their situation by trying to sacrifice you. This is somebody that wants to sacrifice you, whoever you are. Okay. And they're stuck in a cycle, just doing the same thing over and over again. A cycle that has already closed. You've become enlightened about the world and how it works with the occult and the government and the energy harvesting and the sacrificing and the catfish and the manipulation and control through technology. You've become enlightened to everything. You've learned every lesson you needed to learn about healing when it comes to relationships with family, friends, community, and lovers. So there are no openings for these people to have access to sacrifice you because of that. And the cycle is over. But this idiot over here, strength card idiot, is still trying to balance the situation because that demon just wants to eat off of her suffering and anyone else that she drags to hell with her. Tell me more about the situation with this childish energy, the Emperor reverse. Clarify that King of Cups. All right, what is the obstacle? Okay, so there are two more energies here. Okay, one of these energies right now is in some empathetic energy. They're trying to see what the best direction to go in. They've slowed down. They're in some planning energy. They're analyzing the situation right now. The Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups energy right here. This might be a fire sign. And the other is a water sign, the Knight of Cups reverse, a false person. And the other is that strength card, Queen of Wands reverse energy. What's going on right now with that Knight of Cups reverse? They said use the other deck. The Lovers reverse. Somebody is sad that somebody might have ended their partnership with this Capricorn energy because so I feel like somebody pulled out of this group. This King of Cups father energy has pulled out of this group consisting of them, this Cancer, this Leo. one of them is pulling their energy out. And I think it's one of the main people who might hold the most energy out of all of them. And I feel like they might have been codependent to this person's energy. Like a TV show, imagine there's a TV show called Michael Jackson, or a business called Poppin' Sons, and the father sells the business or something, or the son takes the business, and the father and him get in a fight and they take Pop off. And the name of the business is now just Son. It's like this group was heavily reliant on this King of Cups energy. I'm trying to think of a TV show where if the main character is gone, that main character makes the whole show. Everybody loves Raymond. I know, even if you didn't watch the show, I know you've heard of it before if you're familiar with American TV. It's a show called Everybody Loves Raymond, or I Love Lucy. Hell, from back in the day, I Love Lucy. Imagine changing the show around and keeping the name I Love Lucy, only Lucille Ball is no longer an actress on the show. And all the other actors are still going on writing scripts, but Lucy is no longer a part of the show. It doesn't even make any sense because she carries the weight of the whole show because the name of the show is I Love Lucy. And y'all remember I Love Lucy? That was some funny shit back in the day. Okay. Everybody Loves Raymond. Okay, yeah, we still have the show, but the actor Raymond is gone and we're not going to replace him. Seinfeld, but no Seinfeld. The name of the show is Seinfeld, but it's just the three friends and the script writing without the actual Seinfeld. It's not carrying the weight of the show. You understand? The main character is not there. So I feel like whoever this King of Cups, Knight of Pentacle energy is, father figure, I feel like they were carrying the spiritual weight of this group. And their absence from this group now, because they know that what they're trying to pull off is not attainable. And it's causing a huge imbalance to the group with this temperance in reverse. I feel like it's causing an imbalance to whatever they were trying to accomplish. And the Capricorn is the employer of all these people. So this Cancer Knight of Cups reverse energy is disappointed. I have the Hierophant and the King of Wands reverse energy. That would be this Queen of Wands reverse strength card energy. Okay. Clarify the Hierophant. Somebody is in their thoughts right now. Somebody's reflecting about something. So somebody might be reflecting about an Aquarius right now, or the star. Clarify the star, please, and thank you. Okay. Okay. So somebody, whoever you are, you're anointed. Whoever you are some kind of anointed, chosen energy. Whatever your mission is, God chose you for it. Okay. However you define God to be. Okay. Regardless of religion or lack of, or spirituality, God is the universe. Your God, generator, operator, destroyer. However, you were chosen. You're a very old soul. You might be some kind of seer, high priestess energy. And you are spiritually ranked. Whoever you are a Hierophant energy yourself. You're a Hierophant. Oh, so you're the Hierophant. Okay. So the Hierophant is you. You're a person that has the ability to call judgment spiritually on people. You're a Hierophant energy. And that's why you were targeted. And that's why you were surrounded. You were targeted by high-ranking demons through people on Earth, through humans on Earth, because you're in the physical realm. They have to utilize humans on the physical realm to try to get rid of you because they know how powerful you are. So they've been doing things to utilize resources and people on Earth that are possessed to restrict you and to bind you and to slow down your energy and to spiritually restrict your energy and keep you surrounded. But you're spiritually ranked and you're highly protected, and you have You have favor and protection on your life. And that's the reason that these people can't accomplish their goals with you, which is the destiny swap, which is to steal your energy so that they could utilize your energy as a hierophant to live a life of self-indulgence for themselves. You carry the very source of God's power in your womb. And these people literally think they're going to rip it from you and manifest a life, a new car, a new house, a vacations, a life of self-indulgence just for themselves while you live in poverty. This is what they want to do. This is what they want to do to God. And I talk about this all the time when I say, can you imagine the occultists in Jesus' day, according to, the story of Jesus in Christianity? Can you imagine them trying to come up with some kind of false accusation to get a judgment reversed by Pontius Pilate so they can have a legal excuse to put him on a cross and sacrifice him, because the occultists were like, oh my God, this man can heal. He's got some kind of power of God inside of him. And if we could sacrifice him, imagine when we do the spell work, how much of his energy we could use to manifest abundance. Ain't nothing changed. The Christ energy, the same energy some of you all embody, that Christ energy. These things that I do, you can do also. You'll do even greater things when you abide in that Christ energy, when you get your chakras in alignment and your spiritual abilities come online. You understand? When you learn how to master your energy and start healing and start having telepathy and start being able to do a lot of spiritual things on a spiritual and physical realm. These things that I do, you can do also. Okay? So you got to remember, the same thing that was going on back then in Jesus' day is the same thing going on today. When they see these type of Christ energies on earth that are in a certain vibration and frequency, they think of how if they could just capture one of these fairy type energies and sacrifice them, they could use their life force energy, which is they have a huge star and a huge light, to manifest abundance for themselves so they can live like a Pharisee, a life of self-indulgence. So whoever this person is, they're in their thoughts right now because they are a hierophant as well. Whoever this person is, they are also too a hierophant, but they're a hierophant that has been on the darker side of things, that has not gone through a transformation, that has been operating out of their lower nature versus their higher nature. The lower nature meaning you operate as a predator out of logic, out of just without your reptilian brain, without empathy and compassion. Take whatever you want without empathy and compassion, versus operating out of their higher nature. Empathize with other people. I wouldn't want someone to steal something that I work for. I wouldn't want somebody to steal something my mother worked for, my daughter worked for. I wouldn't want somebody to sacrifice me so that they could live a good life. I wouldn't want somebody to sacrifice my mother or my daughter just so that they could selfishly live a good life. So why would I do that to someone else? I could get a job, or I could manifest in a different way by thinking higher, by elevating, by having a little more patience instead of wanting instant gratification, by getting bad karma, by causing misfortune to others. This is a hierophant that took the wrong path because they did not master or discipline their ego or their sexual energy. Okay. But right now, after attempting to help these people accomplish their goal, they have had an awakening and they've realized that they can't accomplish this goal. So they've been spiritually enlightened about who and what you are. Both you and this other man that's been on the dark side of things are both hierophant energies that have a certain type of spiritual ranking. And this is the reason why they're in their thoughts right now about trying to bring balance to a situation. Okay. So right now they are in their thoughts about bringing balance to a situation. and they're not taking any more risks toward you because they're seeing that they're going against the grain. They're literally trying to go against universal laws. It's like what goes up goes. They're going against the laws of the universe and thinking that they can get away with it. No, I'm going to turn the wheel of karma in the other direction. It's insane, the ego on these humans. And that lets you know how disconnected from reality these demon possessed, zero spiritually ranked, these people they're connected to, that Leo and Cancer and Capricorn, none of them are spiritually ranked at all. They're only possessed by demonic spirits that have an out of control ego that know that they can't beat you, but they're going to try anyway because the demon is going to eat off their negative energy and suffering and pain anyway. So the demon is neutral. The demon is Don King. The demon is Don King. You heard me? The demon is Don King. The demon is going to pump up a fight. They're going to pump up somebody to get in a fight and that they know they can't win. Come on, man, you got it. You bigger than him. Don't believe. I know he seems like he's faster. I know he's Muhammad Ali, but you can whoop his ass. I know you can do it. Yes, people have been lying to you all your life. He going to talk his ass up and convince him to fight Muhammad Ali and convince him to do this, knowing that he's going to get his ass whooped. But he's convincing him to do it because he's going to get paid either way in promotion, in selling tickets for hyping up the fight. You understand? This demon is fucking Don King, and this demon is pumping all these people that are not spiritually ranked to fight up against God and the universe and against karma, knowing they're going to get their ass whooped. But Don King, the demon, is going to get to sit back and crack up and laugh at their ass and eat off all their pain and suffering while they're getting their asses spiritually handed to them. You understand what's going on here? So this person has awoken to that and realized these people do have entity attachments that only want to eat off of pain and suffering, and they don't care who it comes from. So for right now, they're isolating themselves and they're not taking a risk, and they're reflecting and they're thinking about what their next move should be. Now, somebody that thought this might be that younger woman, somebody that thought that it was a good idea to try to manifest abundance by abusing their spiritual power. This is a younger high priestess that is still learning lessons and still in cycles of what they came here to do. Nothing weird about that. All of us do that. All of us, every last one. You came here through the people, the portal you came through, your mama, your daddy, nutsack. Yes. You came here through whatever bloodline you came here through because it was fixed a certain way, financially, economically, values, ideals, for you to get a lesson by coming through them. You understand? So whatever portal you came through, it's so that whatever lesson plan you have set in place before you reincarnated back, because we reincarnate millions of times, you would get that lesson. So everybody goes through this. So right now, this high priestess in the reverse that thought that she could misuse her sexual and spiritual energy to manifest abundance on a low frequency has learned a couple of lessons, and they're still learning lessons and cycles, like as do all of us, and they're doing it in divine timing, exactly when they're supposed to be doing it, right now in their youth. You're supposed to mess up and make mistakes because that's how you know that there's a problem. That's how you know you went the wrong way, when you bump into a wall and can go no further. Oh, this was the wrong way. So everything that all those things along this path were wrong. Okay, so let me reassess the path that I chose. Let me look in another direction because I see everything on this path that I did and said and thought about and processed the wrong way. It led me to a dead end. Now let me try another way. And if they go the wrong way again, they're going to keep doing that until they find the right way. And then they'll spiritually elevate and go on to the next lesson. And if they don't, they'll grow up and become the empress or the emperor in the reverse, meaning they didn't complete any of their lessons and cycles. And these are lessons they'll just have to take again. So whoever this younger woman is, she's right on time. She's doing exactly what she's supposed to be doing at the age she is right now. She's learning her lessons and trying to close out her own cycles. So she's moving on to calmer waters, meaning she realized she's had a realization, a lesson, and she's on to her next lesson. Okay. She settled her mind that she went down the wrong path with these people. And it's okay. She's young. She got plenty of time to get more lessons and to continue to spiritually elevate and evolve. That's what every last one of us are here to do. All right. And tell me now more about the situation. So this person is thinking about trying to balance the situation. And that star energy, Hierophant energy, that was you. Whoever you are, you have a very bright star. Just like in Christianity, and I use Christianity as my examples for when I'm explaining things, because that is that was my template. Okay, that was my template, and it was designed to happen that way for my calling in life. That's why I came through the family I came through to learn what I needed to learn, to utilize it as a tool. Okay, the same way that they located Jesus' star before he was even conceived, because he had a very, very bright star. And like the emerald tablets say, you are a star bound to a body. You understand? They knew that he was going to be a Christ energy, the representation of a coming of a new age of people getting out of the energy of projecting the animal mindset into their God mind. Get out of being a predator and get into being a manifester, taking from others, but manifesting for yourself through attracting, by getting in alignment, by developing empathy and compassion, by healing yourself through self-reflecting and going through a heart chakra awakening, accepting the doctrine of Christ, okay, of the enlightened mind of Buddha into your heart, which they call getting saved. Accept Jesus in your heart. No, accept the doctrine of Christ of love, empathy, and compassion. Accept that doctrine in your heart by opening your heart. Okay. So the same way they were able to find Jesus' bright, bright star is the same way all of you all that are in that Christ energy, you're connected to a very, very bright star. You understand? And that's why oftentimes people like you are targeted, because your energy is very powerful and you're a powerful manifester because of that. So somebody might be releasing something and letting something go. The Six of Pentacles. Somebody might be desiring to an equal give and take, to connect with, for an exchange with somebody. Somebody may want to have an exchange with somebody to try to avoid a tower. So somebody is going, and I think it's the King of Cups energy, Page of Pentacles energy. What are the messages? Hey guys, there might be about to be an earthquake. I'll just put that right there. And TikTok gunshot, like an Ice Cube movie, First Sunday. TikTok gunshot. This is a warning for somebody. You're running out of time. The clock is running down. Somebody running out of time. I'm telling you, karma is coming. Look at that. Do not touch my anointed. I know that's right. And do my prophet no harm. The instructions are right there. But people want to act like they stupid. What are the messages? What are the messages, Holy Spirit? What are the messages? One, two, fraud was committed. What are the messages? Please and thank you. There is an underlying hidden Willie Lynch issue at play here. Solar plexus. So Willie Lynch issue at play. This could be somebody due to colonization all over the world, all over the globe. Okay, at different times, you know, different groups rise to power. At one time, it was the Moors, and then it became white supremacy. Okay, but before white supremacy, the globe was dominated by Moors. Okay, but under this colonization, there was, through many tactics, implemented to brainwash and to program all of the humans on the earth to look like the people that became the dominant society. And out of that came Willie Lynch issues in all races and cultures, dealing with colorism, features, hair, texture, shape, and things like that. So somebody, regardless of whatever it is dealing with some kind of Willie Lynch issue. Solar plexus. In case you're wondering, this says pull a chakra card, and then it says solar plexus. What is the solar plexus card, Holy Spirit, that you want me to pull? What is the solar plexus card you want me to pull? I feel like the next thing we're about to go through is, I feel like we're about to go through Chinese supremacy next year, by the way. My own joke. You know, I try to be a comedian. I try to be funny. But Chinese supremacy is coming next. People gonna be getting surgery to try to make their eyes slanted. People are gonna be doing people are gonna be doing reverse BBLs. Oh my God! All right, QUAN, stop. Child, Chinese supremacy is coming next globally. It's about to be Chinese supremacy, and people are gonna be getting surgery on their eyes, and they're gonna be getting reverse BBLs, y'all. I cannot. People gonna literally be getting reverse BBLs, and then that'll go on for a very long time, and then it's gonna be Mexican supremacy. I can't, bitch. I cannot. Not this morning. It's going to be Mexican supremacy. It's going to be Chinese. First, it was Moorish rule, and then it was white supremacy. It's going to be Chinese supremacy next, and the next is going to be Mexican supremacy. We won't be here for that, but it's going to be Mexican supremacy all over the world. And I'm not even going to pull my jokes out right now. Motherfuckers is going to... Okay. Not now, QUAN. Not today. Bitch. What are the messages, Holy Spirit? I do want to come back and see what the fuck that looked like. Oh, God. What are the messages? Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages? Oh, come on now. Okay. Somebody might have an entity attachment that's feeding in their solar plexus. Arrogance. So somebody is dealing with arrogance. Somebody's very arrogant. Now, as we all know, arrogance is nothing but a mere mask. Arrogance is a mask that humans wear to cover up their insecurities. So if somebody is, for example, extremely insecure. I'll just use, for example, say somebody has low self-esteem because they feel like they don't have a developed personality and they don't shine as much as another because they were, say, sexually abused as a child, and it caused a blockage, of course, to their lower chakras. And this prevented them from emotionally maturing. It caused a blockage to their confidence. It blocked their confidence. It blocked their personality from developing in a healthy way. No fault of their own on the physical realm. They have a blocked solar plexus, and they feel like because they don't have a healthy personality like other people, and it didn't develop because of a blockage due to sexual abuse as a child, the only way they get attention is with their looks, but their personality is underdeveloped. And people outside of sex, people are not interested in interacting with them. This person feels ashamed. This person feels hurt. They didn't do the healing work or get help. And the real wound is what happened to them as a child. And they still haven't gotten a chance to heal and go through a journey of self-discovery, and which would allow them to go back and work on their personality in finding out who they are and what they're good at, and investing their time and energy into developing themselves more. But until then, these are people that might turn out to be copycat type energies. I'm just going to take someone else's personality. A lot of times they're traumatized from childhood wounds. And whoever this person is, they wear the mask of arrogance because they're blocking. It's the only way that they could avoid having to face their childhood wounds. The only way they could cover up the fact that it bothers them that people don't see them the way they see other people who have healthy personalities that are very well balanced and developed, that might be very intellectual and intelligent, that are valued for more than just their sex or what they look like. And they feel like they can't compete with that. So they become overly arrogant and wear it as a mask for how hurt they are, that they're not like everybody else. That's it. They feel like they're not like everybody else because of some blockage that they have, and they can't shine like everybody else because of a blockage that they have. So and the blockage is because of whatever type of trauma they have, but because of that, they don't feel equal to everybody else, so they become overly arrogant. They might get a job in authority. They might get a job in the government and abuse power with people. Uh, uh, they might do things to become extremely wealthy, get a whole lot of money and access to resources, so that they could one up everybody and show everybody, I'm better than you. You're beneath me. I drive this kind of car, and I own this type of house, and I have all these things. You're so beneath me. And they go over the top in some arrogant energy. But arrogance is a mask sometimes that we wear to hide the fact that we really feel unequal and inadequate to other people that have a very healthy balance, developed personality, and energetic signature. Okay. So this is someone very arrogant, and arrogance is a mask that hides trauma and feelings of uh, not being equal to everybody else. Inferiority. Thank you. Okay. Arrogance is a mask that hides trauma and an inferiority complex. That's what arrogance is. So spell work was also done on this person's solar plexus chakra. Spell work was also done on this person's solar plexus chakra. Anything else? Or was that all y'all wanted me to say? Okay. Apathy. This is someone that doesn't have empathy for anybody else. This is the type of energy that will hurt people on purpose and sabotage people on purpose. And would you want someone to do that to you? How would you feel if someone did that to your child? How would you feel if somebody intentionally tried to hurt you, your child, or what if that was your mother? And this is the type of energy in arrogance that will be like, so, so. This is one of those energies. One of those so. I don't care. So, and shrug their shoulders. And if you ever address whatever their trauma is, they'll be like, why are you doing to somebody else what somebody did to you? They'll be like, so it happened to me and nobody helped me. These are the type of energies that that take a dark path, that operate out of the darkness, their lower nature, because they're in some projecting energy versus self-reflecting. What they do is they feel like because they were abused and nobody helped them or rescued them, that they need to victimize another, and they have no compassion because they feel like no one had compassion for themselves. And that is the very crux. That's the very thing that allows us to develop empathy and compassion. When something is done to you unjustly and nobody helped you, and you have an opening in your heart to be like, wow, nobody helped me when this happened to me and it hurt me. So I don't want that to happen to anybody else. That right there is the crux of the beginning of empathy and compassion for some people that learn it in this lifetime. That's the reason trauma happens, to help us learn to grow, heal, and evolve. But there are other people, unfortunately, that are unable to spiritually grow in this lifetime because that portion of their life where they are supposed to say, well, this happened to me, and I feel empathy for other people and I don't want to see it happen to another. Instead, they get into an energy of projecting instead of reflecting on how it hurt them and not wanting it to happen to another. No one helped me, so I don't want anybody to help you either. If it happened to me, somebody did it to me, somebody used me, somebody stole all my money and catfished me, so now I'm going to do it to somebody else. When you get into that type of energy, that's when you're racking up bad karma, and you're going to have to come back and learn the lesson again. The whole purpose and way that we learn to develop compassion is by negative things happening to us in life and being given free will by God and an opportunity to make a decision to either move forward in our life with empathy and compassion, or try to victimize another person and take on the energy of a victimizer. And when you do that, that means you didn't learn your lesson, you didn't spiritually grow, and now you have more karma, and you're going to come back in the next life and be traumatized by something again. And it's going to come to the point again where you'll be tested. Are you going to now develop some empathy and compassion in your heart, and not try to victimize another person because no one rescued you? Or are you going to project onto the world your bitterness for how someone victimized you and try to victimize others and take on apathy and take on arrogance? So whoever this person is, they are in the energy of apathy. They have an entity feeding in the solar plexus chakra. They wear a mask of arrogance. They're disorganized, lacking balance. Again, spell work done. Spell work was done on their solar plexus chakra, and they're completely blocked. And they also have some form of a Willie Lynch issue that is at play. Okay. This is, whether it's a man or a woman, this is one of those so energies. Okay. Who is this energy we're talking about, Holy Spirit? Somebody that can't move forward. That might have got cut off or cut somebody off. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is someone that's very shallow. This is very superficial. This is someone that obsesses about being rich and obsesses about money and materialistic things. Okay. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, what about this person? Ooh. A legal conservatorship established in a Southwest state. This person is finally seeing the situation clearly. Somebody is at the birth of a dark night of the soul. Power of attorney. Somebody might be a spiritual practitioner. And somebody is heavily spiritually protected. Somebody is heavily spiritually protected at this time. Somebody finally is seeing a situation clearly, and this is divine intervention. This is divine intervention. This spiritual protection over whoever I'm talking about. Never argue with a fool, because from a distance, folks can't tell who is who. They only want to gaslight you. Whoever this person is, you cannot talk to them about how they, whatever they tried to do, whether they tried to get an illegal conservatorship over someone in a Southwest state. Maybe there's getting ready to be an earthquake in a Southwest state. There are earthquakes recently in odd places. We just had one in Georgia a little while ago. But never argue with the fool, because from a distance, folks can't tell who is who. They only want to gaslight you. So somebody needs not to try to argue with this person, because they have an entity attachment, and they're only going to deny. They're only going to deny what they either did or attempted to do, and then I have power of attorney. So somebody got an illegal conservatorship established, or they attempted to, over somebody in a Southwest state. Okay, this might be in the South, in the West, or in the Southwest somewhere. I feel like this is happening in North America, and they tried, and they might have gotten power of attorney. All right, Holy Spirit, tell me what you want me to know about who this person is and what's going on with them. Someone might, I told y'all about this Aquarius with a Willie Lynch issue. Y'all think I be making this shit up. No, y'all don't. But nonetheless, it felt good saying that just now. And it just felt like something. I was going with it. Y'all think I be making this shit up. I told y'all this Aquarius, this is a masculine. It's a black man, but he's high yellow. He's a high yellow black man, Aquarius, that has a Willie Lynch issue. This Aquarius was married to a beautifully melanated black woman, and he sacrificed her, and she died of cancer. Okay, he used her to balance his finances, and then he sacrificed her. And he also was working for that Capricorn energy, going around finding high priestesses, and there's a handful of those high priestesses that he had isolated that were all, excuse me. And this is why, because he knows they have a certain type of DNA. He knows that these high priestesses have a certain type of DNA and have a certain type of spiritual power that can be accessed through their womb to manifest. And a lot of these high priestesses, I'm sure there are different high priestesses of different races and cultures, but this man in particular, why Willie Lynch issue came out, a lot of these high priestesses look like this right here. A lot of the high priestesses that he has gone around and orchestrated this isolation and gang stalking look like this right here and shaped like this right here. A lot of them. Beautiful, melanated black women, and he has a Willie Lynch issue. And he doesn't see it that way because he's a narcissist. And he just sees dollar signs when he looks at them. He just sees dollar signs when he looks at them, and that's what his wife looked like. That's exactly what his wife looked like, and he sacrificed her. He was just looking, he doesn't see God. What he sees instead He doesn't see God. What he sees instead is, I'm so mad that the source of God's power is in your womb. Damn it. Why you? You know, this motherfucking bigot, and I told you what I know. This motherfucking bigot is prejudice. He feels prejudice, and he feels jealous, and he feels some kind of way that the source of God's power on earth is in the womb of women that look like that. And that's who he's been isolating and catfishing, sending people towards, trapping financially, having hacked and isolated in this little, he's been trying to spiritually sex traffic. And it's not just Black women, but with this Willie Lynch issue, that's who he's been targeting. Because it's a lot of them out here that target a lot of different high priestess women. But we're talking about this Aquarius right here. He's been spiritually pimping out the source of God's power on earth and seeking it out and trying to convince it, the holders of it, that they ain't shit, that they're on the bottom of the earth, that they're the scum of the earth, that they're absolutely nothing, that they have no value, and they literally have the source of God's power. But there's been a whole campaign to convince them that they're the least when they are the most. So this Aquarius energy, something's getting illuminated about this Aquarius energy and how they've been going around sex trafficking spiritually attempting to sex traffic these women, these high priestesses for this Capricorn energy. Let's go. Something's coming out and trying to make them live in poverty. You understand? Trying to isolate them and make sure they block any good relationships or connections that they could possibly have in love, so that they can feel like they can only attract dusty men. This Aquarius literally has orchestrated in their lives by suppressing their finances and blocking opportunities. And this is a light-skinned Black man. So that they would think that they can only attract dusties, and that would affect their psyche and self-esteem. They've been actively, this is not a conspiracy theory. This is something that's actually being executed and done by this dirty motherfucker. It's not for play or imagination. And he had the help of the government. And I've talked before about these energies, unfortunately, of the same race as you that got, this man is in his 60s or 70s, that got these motherfucking jobs in the CIA back in the day, and got these motherfucking jobs back in the day in the government because they were a part of these societies, these red vein societies and clubs and brown paper bag groups and shit like that. They were able to get favor and government jobs in the federal government, and they were doing this to their own people and with the Willie Lynch complex. That's why this Aquarius needs to be nailed to the fucking cross. You understand? This Aquarius, I feel like, is the same person that is connected to or works for the CIA or has a brother that had a career in the CIA. This is what they've been carrying out because they got jobs because of their willingness to do this to their own people, and also because of their complexion. It is what it is. It is what the fuck it is. So this King of Pentacles Aquarius energy with the Willie Lynch complex has to end this conflict now about this illegal conservatorship over most likely another high priestess in a Southwest state, maybe. And they're heartbroken and in a mental imprisonment about being exposed to the world. And I hope I'm exposing as much as I can about this bastard, because it's time for him to get karma for this shit. Fuck is wrong with you? I'm going to do everything I can to convince you that nobody wants you, that you're the least desirable in the world, that nobody, that you can only attract dusties, that there's nothing special about you, and you are the fucking source of God's power on earth, the very source of it. Tell me about power of attorney, please, and thank you. Tell me about power of attorney. Somebody is the wounded warrior right now. Tell me about this power of attorney. Somebody's heartbroken because they're in a mental imprisonment because after he got this illegal conservatorship over someone in the Southwest state, he got power of attorney and did something with it. So he got power of attorney and he did something with it. He sent somebody out in some night energy. He sent somebody out that is a foot soldier that's on the ground, feet on the ground, doing his bidding for him, like physically. The people that come toward you to gang stalk you and follow you in the physical, to create an illusion surrounding this person and isolate them. I don't know if you're in a Southwest state or not, but this illegal conservatorship was established in a Southwest state. Somebody could be in Colorado, or it was established in Colorado or Arizona, Utah. The Five of Pentacles reverse. And right now, somebody might be isolating themselves because they got power of attorney. Because somebody is having an imbalance. There's an imbalance to that whole situation, being able to get away with isolating somebody. And they got power of attorney because they've taken something from you. So there's something that belongs to you, or they bought a car, or they've been committing fraud. Whatever they've been doing to you, it's your energy that they wanted. So maybe they've been allowing people that help them to use power of attorney to purchase things in your name, identity theft, fraud, or things of that nature. Who's this Two of Swords reverse? Somebody's aware. This is a mother figure, or this could be a man or a woman, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, that might already be aware. They might already be aware of what this person did. The Three of Cups. This is somebody that maybe used to celebrate with somebody. Something's coming towards somebody real fast because some spell work backfired. Because somebody already is aware of what happened. Somebody's aware because whoever's in that night energy, this narcissist that will do anything for money, man or woman, that came towards you in the physical, their spell work backfired. So now something's coming toward you very quickly. What is that? Eight of Wands. All right. A King of Swords. There may be a King of Swords energy. This could be like an official in the government, or it could be a business, someone with some kind of maybe legal documents or something like that. The King of Swords, or someone coming to bring you clarity about this bullshit. This motherfucker's on some bullshit. All right, Holy Spirit, before I get ready to close this mess out, do you want to name some places that might be relevant to this energy? Fort McPherson, Georgia is one. PNC Bank. Albany, Georgia, Marine Corp Logistics Base. Somebody might be in Albany, Georgia. I think that's I think that might be something that PNC Bank. I think that might be close to the Alabama line. Somebody might be Congolese. Somebody might be from Iceland. Somebody might be Haitian, North African. Somebody is in or from a Southwest state. Somebody is a travel agent, Bank of America. Somebody is from China and Japan. These might be people, the nationalities of people that are a part of a coven. Somebody might bank at Chase from Central Africa, Togo, or Benin. Togo, Benin again, and Japan. I recognize these energies. These are energies that are a part of the same cult. There's a Japanese judge, a Japanese American judge in the Bronx, New York. There is a Central African that works at the NSA, and some other energies that have come out on my table. Let's go, Holy Spirit. What are some of the people, places that might apply to this read. The village, somebody might be from something called a village in Nevada, in a southwest state. So somebody is Nigerian. All right. Village came out with Nevada, and then Nigerian came out after that. Somebody might bank at USAA. Somebody might be the president of a corporation or a bank or some kind of a business. So somebody owns some kind of corporation or business. I have Fort Worth, Texas, Dallas, Texas, a European country, and Wyoming. Somebody is of West African descent. All this motherfucking scamming. All this motherfucking scamming. Anything else, Holy Spirit? San Joaquin County, California, and North Carolina. Somebody might be a code inspector, enforcement. That don't even belong in there. Somebody might work for code enforcement. All right, are there any other energies that you want me to bring out, Holy Spirit? I told y'all it's been a scam these people have been doing since the 60s. China, Trinidad, Tobago. I have Saudi Arabia. This might be the president of a country that might have been utilizing one of the high priestesses' energy, or someone Saudi Arabian. Someone is the DEA. And then I have New Mexico, Arizona, and Asia, and DC. I think that's it. All right, very quickly. Again, Southwest state. So I feel like there are multiple conservatorships in the system, and this person has, remember, they're not working alone. But this is a con and a scam, a big one that's been going on like Social Security for a very long time, for many, many years. And I feel like they have multiple conservatorships over multiple high priestess energies that have been isolated in this type of a way and gang stalked. So with this Southwest state energy and earthquake, again, I have Arizona, I have New Mexico, I have Arizona, New Mexico. I have Nevada. I thought I saw something else. I have Wyoming, okay? But that's not the Southwest, that's the North. But either way, I'm going to go through it one more time. I have Nevada that came out with the Nigerian and the word village, okay? Nevada came out with Nigeria. So this might be an actual Nigerian connected. This might be an actual Nigerian connected to Nevada, okay? And the word village came out. It could be a town or like Village Square Apartments, or the name village is important here for some reason, okay? Oh, Canada. I have Arizona, New Mexico. Someone is of Asian descent. I have DC, Anacostia. Somebody is a DEA, drug enforcement agent involved. I have Wyoming. I have China, Trinidad and Tobago. I have a European country here. I have Saudi Arabia. I have Fort Worth, Texas. It doesn't have to be Fort Worth, but I have Texas. Y'all already saw Georgia. And it's mostly, I think, these Southwest states that's coming out here. But the connection, I think, might be Washington, D.C., because these people work for the federal government. All right. Somebody banks at USAA. Somebody banks at Bank of America. Or this is where they've been hiding money, PNC Bank. Somebody here is the president of a corporation, a bank, or a business. and somebody is also a travel agent. All right, Holy Spirit, give me a final message. Holy Divine Spirit, give me a final message. Give me a final message. Oh, somebody crying right now. Whoever this feet on the ground night energy, this feet on the ground night energy, it could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag, the Queen of Pentacles reverse, someone that's not have any spiritual connection at all. They might do black magic, but they don't have any spiritual connection to God. That might be superficial, a real airhead type energy. This person crying right now. This person is stressed out to the max right now. They are overwhelmed, drowning in their emotions right now because they know all this shit finna come out, all of it, because it's video footage, phone calls, an abundance of evidence of them celebrating with this Aquarius energy. Give me a final message. And this fucking Capricorn employee, which is the president of a country. So you got the president of Saudi Arabia, and this Capricorn might be the president of Ethiopia. The Ace of Swords. Somebody might have gotten clarity. So somebody is sad right now because they got clarity from a Capricorn that they're not going to get their wish fulfillment. Final message, Holy Spirit. Your high priestesses were a trap. You were a trap to catch these motherfuckers. Who's this person that's in the Ace of Cups reverse? You were a trap to catch these motherfuckers in this type of energy doing this shit. Somebody with broken thinking. Who we talking about? Who is this person with broken thinking that created an illusion that has to release something in their ego? Who? This Capricorn energy, this stupid motherfucker possessed by some kind of demonic entity with broken fucking thinking. I would like to break my foot off in his ass, but he's probably scared and hiding some fucking where. Broken thinking equates to a broken foot right off in your ass, all off into your ass. What's the final message? Holy Divine Spirit, what is the final message? Please and thank you. Give me a final message. Ooh, child. Right now, somebody that doesn't regulate their emotions very well might be celebrating with a Taurus or coming together with a Taurus. King of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, this is happening right now with the Six of Cups in reverse here. The Pentacles. They're working, someone's working together. Here's that kitchen witch feet on the ground energy, the King of Wands reversed. All right. Someone might be drinking or celebrating right now or something that's getting divorced or getting out of a contract that they were in with an Aries, Knight of Pentacles. And this person is working with somebody to do something. The Lovers reversed because they feel burdened right now about a new start. What are they doing, Holy Spirit? Trying to see if they could quickly cause an injustice, but it's a missed opportunity. Okay, so she right now is in cahoots. This is the night energy, feet on the ground, the foot soldier that does this Capricorn's bidding. She's coming together in some kind of meeting with this Capricorn to try to see if they could devise some kind of plan to slow something down. But they're about to all have a big, huge tower because this shit is over, because they're not going to recover from this operation. And what I have told you is the truth. They could plan till the cows come home. It's not going to work. It's too much evidence, and these people are not going to recover from what they tried to do. They're having a tower, and I have told you the truth. Y'all, I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. I tell the truth. Y'all have a great afternoon. I will be back with one more. And then later on, Kuan Yin will be doing a live this evening around about 6 o'clock on Fanbase. Okay. It's free to follow. You just hit follow. There's a link posted under my post. Kuan Yin, somebody hacked me again, and they switched my name to Kuan Yin with no spaces, capital Q and capital Y, but no spaces. To look me up on Fanbase. But if it doesn't work, then make a space, play with it a little bit. These people just, it's ridiculous. Somebody could feel like they can own another human being. Like you don't get to live your life. I want to follow you and stop you from living your life and paying your bills because I want ownership and control over you like you're my slave. How can you sit and spend day and night thinking you're going to make another person your slave? That's some sick ass shit. Get your life. YouTube is your territory to do all that bullshit. Why are you trying to follow somebody to another platform to harass them? Oh my God. I mean, these people are demons in the flesh. That's why I don't care. I have no empathy for the demons. I will banish the fucking demons. I don't have no empathy for them. Death and life is in the power of the tongue, and let those that love it eat the fruit thereof. Eat the fruit, bitch. I'm Kuan Yin. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. I'll see you on a bit.